Hello? Hey guys, in this video I'd like to talk a little bit about Diablo 2. It's a game I've actually never talked about before on my channel here, and I'd like to go over my little hardcore, I guess self-found hell druid man that I made about 2 weeks ago. I went all the way through hell mode, and it was a pretty good time. It's always nice for me to come back to Diablo 2 and just go through like a playthrough like this. It's always an enjoyable experience, and I'd say one of the main reasons is the drops you find are never really going to be the same. If I were to make this exact same character again and play through him, his gear would be quite different. He might have a couple of the same pieces, but in general, you're going to find some pretty GG stuff. It's probably the most rare thing I found. The rarest items, it's about rare as an SOJ, Volkathos Wedding Band. Gives you all skills in life. It's really OP, but go over the skills and stuff. So, like I said, this is a Hurricane and Tornado Druid. Hurricane's duration spell, spins around you, does cold damage, chills things. It's nice and very important to have multiple different types of damage in this game. So here I have cold damage, and then my base left click here is tornadoes, just like D3, right? And they do physical damage, but the only difference really is, they don't stick to walls, they just disintegrate when they touch them. Wow, what a fix. Anyway, Cyclone Armor absorbs elemental damage. It's the little white thing swirling around me. It's one of my buffs I have to keep up. You have Oak Sage here, basically doubles your HP, but he's pretty squishy, so you kind of have to watch that and recast him quite often. Got your Grizzly Bear tank here. It doesn't do that much damage, mostly there to soak up damage. And I have my follower here, and he's got his little setup here as well. I'll show that in a second. One thing that was kind of cool for a game that's this old was I felt very active on my character. Not only did I have to keep up Cyclone Armor, my Oak Sage, and my Hurricane. This last 30 seconds, Cyclone Armor only absorbs so much. Oak Sage dies all the time. There's a lot going on here. Not only doing this stuff, but throwing tornadoes and running around surviving. It's a good time. So, gear stuff I found, you got your rune words here, exclusive to the Diablo 2 game, LOD expansion. So, the way rune words work in this game, I'll just go over there everything a little bit. The way rune words work in this game is you get these runes, like you can see it says Talthal Ort Ammon, and if you put them in a specific order, which you can just look up online, you'll get specific benefits added onto the benefits you already get from these 4 runes. So these are like gems, right? If you put this in a weapon, you get 1 to 15 lightning damage, 20% increased attack speed. But if you put them in a specific order, you get those bonuses plus extra bonuses. So those are rune words. This one's Spirit. It's really OP. It's giving me like skills and faster casts and stuff like that. Here's another one. Nef and Lum gives me all resistance 50, which is basically why I'm using that. Here you can see me actually just using the rune for, this is an rune, 15 all resist. I got another right here. Just life, magic flying thing. Here's another rune word, of course. Route Wart Tau, it's a very easy one to get. It's all resistant shield. Got some blood fist here. One really cool thing about Diablo 2, I think, is you can find stuff. These are level 9 gloves. You could essentially find them within 15 minutes of playing the game, and they are really good, even at in-game, because they get 40 life, 30 hit recovery, which are 2 very powerful stats. Volkathos Ring. Gold wrap, I'm just using that for magic find, don't really need it. I had this life belt if I felt a little squishy for the situation I was in. A fast cast ring here with some resist and a little bit of life. And you got your nat speeds here for resist and really high run speed. You got charms in this game. I think a lot of people have mixed feelings with charms. They just give random stats and they're different sizes. But I don't think I'd mind this in any other ARPG. I think they're actually, if done right, they could be more enjoyable than annoying, because you start cramming up your inventory room, you don't know where to put your stuff. But you can just have like a separate inventory, like I've said before, just a separate inventory exclusive to charms, like cube equivalent size or something like that, right? skills, all the way down to Hurricane. Get its synergies from Cyclone Armor, I believe, right? Yes, and then Tornado and Twister. It all kind of ties in together to buff everything up. Synergies are basically, you know, if I put points into my, as you can see at the bottom, Cyclone Armor, it gives it more damage. In this case here on Hurricane, if I put points in the Cyclone Armor, it gets duration on the Hurricane itself, and Twisters and Tornadoes gives it damage. No point shape-shifting here. We get our Oak Sage pretty high. Actually, didn't max it yet. Oak Sage for the life benefit, and then 1 point in the Bear just for the meat shield. Mostly just focused on these 4 skills. Merkle Man, my follower here, he, I don't even know what that is, just some magic flying attack speed helmet, whatever. That's kind of cool, actually, just looking at that. It's the gems, the jewels here. They, jewels in this game are like gems, but they come with random mods, something that's, I guess not in D3, right? You just have your standard topaz and your rubies and your strength gems, whatever, hokey pokey. But in this game, you have jewels, and they come with random stats, and you can even get rare ones and unique ones. So that's pretty cool. I think PoE has something very similar as well. Insight, this is a rune ward. As you can see, it has like a zillion stats here. Mostly, basically, what this thing does is just, it juices up your follower to give him this meditation aura, which is a huge mana regen buff. Rattle Cage, this probably doesn't look like a special item, but this game has Crushing Blow. If you remember the old Furnace from D3, for example, it just cuts a percentage of the monster's health. I think it has penalties, like normally it's like 25% or something in normal mode, and then it's like, I don't even know, like 12.5% or something. All these numbers are probably wrong, but, you know, it's less and less, depending on the difficulty you're playing on. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I had a lot of fun playing this character. Probably gonna play a Sork through. Just thought I'd make a video talking a little bit about my D2 guy here. It's pretty fun times, Anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys soon. Have a good day, or night, or wherever you are.